Hello folks, Scott Grove here. Today I'm going to teach you a little something on the lap steel and breaking out the infamous PV power slide. I've owned every vintage Rickenbacker, Supro, Fender, Gibson, every flipping lap steel in the world over the years, and the PV power slide weighing in a hefty $199.99. Brand spanking new with the gig bag and the slide bar and the three-way strap and everything, with the humbucker that can split right into single coil or anywhere in between. Kills them all. I've sold every other lap steel I have and have nothing but a few of these laying around. Why? Because they are the best, period. If you like the vintage thing, great, play it. But I just like what actually works in so many different situations, and that would be this. You can wear it standing up, you can wear it sitting down, you can wear it any possible way in the world, and it sounds and works better than all the others. Anyway, go to the lesson for today, which is another quick lick. We are tuned today in normal Dobro tuning, which is an open G, okay, which is high to low, D, E, G, and then the same thing, D, E, and G. So it just repeats D, E, G, D, E, G, D, E, G, D, E, G. Okay, so it makes for an open G chord no matter where you go, okay, as long as you're open and you're in G, or at 12th fret. Okay, so today I'm going to utilize just a little bit of overdrive on here, and we're going to do some blues stuff. Okay, fun, fun, fun. That's what half the fun is with these things. And you can use picks, thumb picks, guitar picks. I don't care what you use, or don't use any picks. I like the sound of not using picks sometimes. Sometimes like the Sometimes I find picks to be strictly just too bright sounding to be used. I like the sound of the flesh. You know, you'll see a lot of the famous guitar players who play slide with their fingers. So I'll be teaching you stuff like that today. Okay, so to do so, I may or may not use a pick. Like I said, it's totally up to you. Let's get right into the area that we're going to work on, which is going to be up here to the 15th fret. Okay, that is actually, your G is going to be, of course, at the 12th, but I'm going to start you at the 15th fret, and I want to get you that first little lick. That kind of thing. So I'm going to put this right in the screen where you can see it. Whatever your method is, whatever your weapon of choice for a pick or no picks or nothing. Okay, the thing to do is to go up to the 15th fret on your B string, your second one. So that's going to give you a D note. And then if you hit the high E with it, that's actually the 7th, so your F. So you're playing a G7 if you hit those two. And of course everybody knows if you're playing blues, 7ths are the saving grace. It's the sound of the blues. Same as, there's your 7th. Same as this. If it was not a 7th, it would be a D and a G. So instead of, which sounds great. Okay, so what we simply do is take your tone bar, okay, across the 15th fret on your B and D string, play them together, and we'll worry about going back and forth in a second. We are going chromatically, which means one fret at a time, from 15, 14, 13, 12. Okay, once you get to 12, you can hit any strings you want, because all the way across is going to be an open G chord. Okay, but until then, you can only unless you play the same two notes on two different strings, which I'll show you in a second. Remember, they are tuned. These three are the same as these three. So whatever you do on, you can do on these two. Okay, so we'll explore that in a second. So from 15, 14, 13, finally to 12. Lots of vibrato. I'm sliding from 11 into 12. Remember, you always go directly above the fret marker. Never behind it, never ahead of it, but right on top. Same as you do if you're playing slide guitar. Okay, again, 15, 14, 13, then let's slide from 11 up into 12. Okay, let's go ahead and just slide up from 14 to 15. Then 14, 13, 11, 12. Or anything you want to play there. Okay, so it's just to get the idea that it's 15, 14, 13, and 12. Slide means slide up into it, so you can slide up into your 15, which sounds great. 14, 13, 12, but slide to it. Then I'm adding in the G string. Okay, now if you want to go back and forth between the B and the D string, that sounds great too if you're playing it. Okay, so cool sounds. Variations on picking. You're doing the same thing, it's just phrasing it different. So you're pinching them together. Okay, I'm sure you can see what's happening there. No need for explanation. Okay, and of course if you were to do it on your D and your B strings lower, it's the same thing because you have three strings tuned the same, then three more strings tuned an octave lower. So if you ever want it to be real nice and low and mellow, so don't forget that those low strings are there because they have purpose. Okay. Another thing to do while you're here is to simply go up and grab the high G. This meaning what I showed you before, going up to the 15th fret. Okay, I'm going to back this sucker out of here. And we're going to slide from no man's land and stop that puppy right at the 15th fret. Okay. Okay, cool stuff, huh? Let's get in and see how we do it. Okay, we're sliding from no man's land out of the camera. Then we hit the F note, or the 15th fret on the D string. And we have to slide it up 2 frets to get to our G. So we cannot hit the B string at all now. Slide it right on up there to the 17th fret. Okay? And have fun with it. Go to town. That's what a slide's for. Slide it around. But bass it right on top of that 17th fret. Where did I go? I went from 17 up to the 20th fret. So up to your minor third. So up to the 20th fret, from 17 to 20. So up 3 frets. So we went 1, from your 7th to grabbing the G at the 17th fret. Okay, now we're going to go up and grab the B flat or A sharp up to the 20th fret. And just land it back again at the 17th fret to grab your root note. Okay, remember, because this string is tuned a whole step flat from a regular guitar, you know where your G would normally be here, it's now here because we're tuned down to a D. Okay? If you come back down and go to the 7th, might as well add in the B, add in some flavor if you're going to go ahead and then right back into that. Okay? And by the same token, let's do this. Yes, I'm right off of that now and into something else. This is a good thing about rewind here on YouTube. Just hit the taskbar below and rewind and grab it. That's why they're called quick licks. Couple more little things and I'll be out of this. Just had a request to break out the power slide actually, more than to give a lesson. Another cool thing to do is using your D string, which is your normal D string. These are the 3 strings that are tuned just like a guitar. Your D, G, and B. D, G, B. So anything I teach you right here, you can do on electric guitar too. Tune normal. Okay? So that is your G chord, 12th fret, just like on any guitar. Okay, that is tuned normal. Okay, now I want you to concentrate on the B string. We're going to go from 12 to 13 to 15 as far as the frets go. 12, 13, 15. So we're right back to where we were. Okay? Okay, you can hit them all chromatically up if you want. I'm going. Again, that is D, G, B. Cut it off. Then to the next note, C, C sharp, D. Now I'm going back here to A note, which is the 10th fret on your B string. And then sliding right back to the 12th fret. And then grabbing the G string. Again, D, G, B strings. Then up to the 13th fret on the B string, 14th, 15th, now down to the 10th, slide it to the 12th and grab your G string. That one there, just what we already did. Slide it right on up to the G. Because you're already up to the 15, then hit your high D note or high D string, which is at the F note, and then bring it on up to the G note. Okay, so you have 2 ways. Okay, now the other cool thing, and which will probably be the last thing on this one, and then I'll show you something very quick, and then that'll be the end of the quick licks. It's just simply using the 7th. Okay, just grabbing the G string and just going down 2 frets, down to your F. Actually done in E, which would be on your 10th fret or 9th fret. Okay, but we're in G. Okay, now the cool thing to do here is to use that 13th fret of the B string. How cool is that? You've heard it a million times. Again, that's D, G, B string, up to the 13th fret on the B, back to the 12th, and 12th on the G string, then back 2 frets to F. And then keep going from G down to F. And then back up to your G. Or leave it down there. There I just simply grabbed everything but the G, so your D and your B. Then added the G right at the end. So from back at the 10th fret, the D and B string. Then just add in the G string. Okay, just remember though, for later, whoa, extreme close-up, whoa, aren't you glad I'm wearing pants? Same thing, and any key you want to do it in. So if you're doing it in G, going to C, just do it at the 5th fret. Up to D. Then to G. I just went back to the 10th fret of the D string, up to the 12th fret, then doing the B string from the 12 or 10 to 12, okay, so G, C at the 5th fret, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there you go. If you were to actually play this as a guitar, which you totally can, because PV makes them this way. You can set them like this. You could put a guitar strap on it and wear it as a slide guitar and play it with a slide. Okay, then your guitar just looks totally cool. You can just strap it on here, strap it on here, got another strap down here, all kinds of strap-ons. But you can just play it. Okay, and go way into deep land. Turn the humbucker on. Before I was totally in single coil. Now I just hit the tone down and turn the thing. This end, well, I was in single coil the whole lesson. I just turned it down to humbucker now, since I'm playing a lighter gauged slide. The other thing was pure steel. This thing does not have all the girth to it because it's hollow in the middle. Okay, so there you go. The PV Power Slide. Gotta love these things. Again, 200 bucks all they are. And I am Scott Grove, just giving you a quick lick lesson on this tuned in the natural open G Dobro tuning, which are how these are normally sent to you tuned if you go to buy one. And then of course I offer lessons on these full lessons in this tuning and C6 and E7, all that kind of stuff. You can buy them on the website. Just click the link below. It'll take you right to my website. You could buy them all on one little tiny disc. All my lessons, every one of them for, what is it, $14.95 all in one disc. Or you can have them all, you know, just sent to your email, you know, directly via download or whatever you want. So grab them. Cool instruments, dudes. There's 8-string ones out there on the old ones, and the cool 6-string ones I really like. The lower strings you have Not a whole lot of need for it unless you're doing some really swampy stuff. But there's today's quick lick. We'll get into some other swampy stuff and other tunings later on down the road. Okay, take care. Bye.